Hey guys, what's up? It's me, G Games, and today we'll be playing some Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, before we begin the video, I'd like to say that this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit this website. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Now, for everyone who doesn't know, this game deals with some very mature subjects, which is, one of them is depression, suicide, self-harm, and I like to say that watch this video at your own risk, and that I will be doing disclaimers at the beginning of every video for this game. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just out a sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe it's only because I decided. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Brandon. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have to. But I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Sorry, I'm just bad at reading. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets became increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Brandon, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go on with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content and just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on video games and anime. I was talking about how worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Now, I'd like to also discuss this for a second. There's going to be a lot of words that some people may not know. So what I'm going to be doing is, if there's a word I actually don't know, that I don't think you guys would know, I'm just going to Google it. You won't see any of it because I'm doing it off my iPhone. So a NEET is a not in education, employment, or training. Basically someone who doesn't know how to work. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs, if it makes you happy. No promises though. Wait, at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out a few clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come to the classroom I was spacing out. I look around, realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so you know what? Well, that you could come to my club? Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and up the stairs. And upstairs, a section of the school that I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings the classroom door open. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Brandon, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. And all words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, his name is apparently Natsuki, one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly into my ear, and then turns towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears capably more mature and timid, to seem seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That is right. It's great to see you again, Brandon. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Brandon. We made room for you at the table. You can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She was waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. And I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. But not for, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Yuri seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. Make sure you feel right at home. Okay? As a president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into something that's brand new. Start brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. That I'm confident that we'll all grow this cup before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Brian, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Netsuki's head suddenly perks up. She looks at me, wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not that much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. She traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how it can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you from a loop? And as I've been reading a lot of horror lately, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something so I can relate to it at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might will be having a conversation with a rock. I would never expected that from Yuri. Someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. But why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? The piece of scrap paper you left behind at the club meeting. The last club meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sari seals up behind Natsuki, puts her hand on her shoulders. I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Starting at that level takes a lot more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your own heart. Do you have any writing experience? Too, Yuri? Maybe if you some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. You all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. The next time we meet, we share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Brendan? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sari may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought. Second. I'm dejected, sad and depressing, disappointed. I'm sorry, I thought. Brandon, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. I'm supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Zoe wraps her arms around me and jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Brandon, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Brandon. Oh, wait 1 second, guys. Hey, Brandon, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sierra and I never walk home together anymore. She's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room, make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, is to make the most of my circumstances, I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess I'll start writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the poem the most. Okay. So with here would be a good time to end the video. This will be a series that takes place whenever I have time to record. And I'm looking forward to posting more content on the channel. Now, comment in the description of who I should try. The options are Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri. Whichever one gets the most comments or most likes of the comment, I will do. The videos will typically be 30 minutes long. At some points, they will be a little bit shorter due to time restrictions. And yeah. So, with that note, I'd like to wish you all a good night and see ya.